Everyone, this is Kroll Central. I'm finally back. Probably a quick trip for most of you, though. I'm just double checking some stuff here. Um, right. Max Planck won't shut up about stuff. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and continue with these missions, and I'll try to explain what I mean along the way, as I'm suspecting a lot of people will see this much later than the current events. Basically, the video card fried out. Yeah, we're collecting some brain scan data here. That you just go up to those things and boom, simple, easy. Anyways, um, ah, oh right, pets. This guy's a pet character. That would be important. Um, this is not good. So apparently, got some other problems to deal with. Alright, so the short version is that what happened is that, effectively, as I went ahead and tried to get some things going here, there we go, trying to figure out what was going on here. My video card fried out. I found a temporary replacement in the form of the fact that my motherboard just happened to have a, what do you call it, integrated video card, but it couldn't even begin to run this stuff. That was just not good, you know? And so I couldn't really do anything to be able to show off the game or anything. I literally couldn't run it. I mean, it would turn on, barely, but that was about it. uh, Anyways, so the thing just being that effectively we're back. We're able to get back into things. Sorry that you guys had to wait such a long time. Unfortunately, this happens, whether I like it or not. So, anyways, I'm trying to figure out if my keys have changed or what, because the keys for... there it is. I was trying to figure out the keys for my pet seem to have been a little bit off. It looks like it just wasn't what I thought. You know, kind of gonna get back in the swing of things, you know? So, anyways, there's definitely been a lot of interesting stuff. Alright, so we got the brain scan data. Just beating these guys up allows you to get some blood samples from them. But what we really need, if we can't... Oh, wait, we're not actually there yet, are we? Sorry, I was about to head off to another area, and I just realized I'm getting ahead of our current state here. I mean, I've played the game all the way through a couple of times, and I've played the earlier areas like this a lot of times. This is starting to get into mid-game, but I've got a ton of characters that got up into the 20s. But, anyways, so go ahead and get these guys brought down. Got our munition bots. I should probably make sure to actually transform them so they can do some decent damage output. Be nice once this guy gets his full pet build going. Of course, it's nothing like some of the pet builds in other games, but that's because they didn't really do as good of a job as they possibly could have. Whoa. Okay. I'm just, it kind of caught me off guard. If we look down in the lower left, you see a yellow line for the text. It says, "You've dealt 1 million damage." Okay, forget how much damage you do in this game. Wasn't really paying attention, so. Alright, Dr. Nelson Dupree. Alright, so let's cross your fingers, Aragos. Either this newly designed neuroelectron inhibitor will work perfectly, or send out a pulse that fries our synapses and instantly lobotomizes the both of us. Not the best option. We wish you got something a little bit less dangerous. Alright. Let's say we test out this neuron electrode inhibitor, Zaragos. Subdue a susceptible grondling, and then apply the device. When it awakes, the grondling should be much more compliant. For a while, anyway. Look for susceptible grondlings in and around the abandoned field research facility east of Project Greenskin. How convenient that they're not called grondlings, but they're called susceptible grondlings. We have a nice little thing that tells us exactly which ones. A little bit too convenient, actually. Kind of breaks a bit of immersion, but that's okay. Alright, I was supposed to be fighting guys. Yeah, I'm not getting blood samples from these guys. I think it must be that it has to be specifically grondlings, then. That's okay. You live, you learn. Okay, so we're going to fight some of them anyways. Actually, this is another one of those parts where you're going to have to desummon your pets for using them. Because your pets will, in fact, kill these guys. Alright. So, what you do, actually, is that you're going to want to effectively just let's see here. I'm going to build up some energy. And effectively, once he gets down to a certain point, he's going to suddenly give out a different message. Yeah, the dot dot dot. Alright, so now we hit that button. I'm not sure, it might be able to be other messages as well, but there we go. Well, that was fast. Alright, now, he will follow you and help you fight stuff, but honestly, there's no need. Just find more enemies on your own. Don't worry about whether or not he ever catches up. Alright. So that being said, better summon these guys up. Hopefully, this will give us a better chance at... Yep, there we go. Already got another one of the blood samples. If you try to loot something and you get hit in the middle of looting, it will actually stop you. Not that it's that big of a slowdown, but just thought I'd point that out for anyone who didn't actually know that already. I suspect over time, people will eventually want more than just the one Let's Play I have that they like. So that's why I say, you know, it might be for some people who don't actually know the game. And I don't know, maybe that's already happening. I have absolutely no way of knowing, actually. Other than I know I don't have a whole lot of subscribers yet, but that's okay. I'm really just doing this for fun anyway, so... Okay. I remember I was going to actually remove his single target attack in favor of the lifesteal. Okay. Let's see if I can get over here. Gonna build up my energy and seeing if I can use my life drain to basically heal this damaged pet. That's why I took a special advantage. There's like a bajillion ways to build your characters. I would say there's no wrong way, but there are plenty of wrong ways and very few right ways comparative to the total number of possibilities. I mean, most people will figure it out pretty quickly. It's not too hard to figure out some of the basics, especially if you ask around, get some help. People won't steer you completely astray. It's really weird that they started giving those guys the voice clips for Grond, but eh. Here we go. Let's see. Good job, Zyragos. I'm glad we got to make sure that it works on someone other than us. Okay, turn this on. Or turn it in, rather. Thanks to you, we'll get my neuroelectrode inhibitor up and running in no time. You're a little late. Alright. Uninhibited. I spent years working on my neuroelectrode inhibitor, but the synaptic calibrator was faulty, and when I used them on captured Grondlings, stupid brute smashed them to pieces. I know what I did wrong now, and if you can retrieve some parts from the wreckage, I'll get a functional prototype working. Will you guys just go away? Yeah, the guys came over here and he went into a combat pose, which caused him to stop. Let's see if I can get this guy replaced. Alright, let's try that again. Or at least finish it. I'll get a functional prototype working. The abandoned field research facility just east out of here in the southeastern area of Uranium Flats. Alright. Is just east of here. Yeah, that's the same one we just went to. And back for more. Thank you for your help, the Grondlings. There's no way we could have completed our research without you. I've received word that Dr. Sorallo has one last thing for you to do. Head back to his camp and see what he wants. See, I told you we'd be going back there. Of course, you probably didn't doubt me considering I played the game enough times. And if you've played it, you probably knew as well. But anyways. Yeah, this should be pretty quick. It's just one of those go click on the little glowy object type ones. I believe a lot of them are guarded, but not all. I mean, there's also a chunk that are not guarded, so. And either way, the guards are not exactly tough. In fact, they're the same guys from earlier. And getting smacked around a bit, but... Yep. Yeah. Yeah, if they're glowing, you can take from them. If they are not glowing, then you've already used them, or someone at least has used them. I forget which missions people can all use the same glowing, which ones you'll actually have to... Like, if one person gets to it, another person doesn't get the opportunity until it sort of refreshes. But that is a mechanic that shows up. It's very annoying and really has no point in it as far as gameplay mechanics. It's more of just a problem than anything else. But it's also a long-standing problem. It's a kind of an interesting thing. I've been trying to study game design for a long time, and I've seen some very interesting ideas as to why things do work the way they do, and why do people choose these, you know, various methods, etc. And one of the things of interest is that a lot of the game design decisions are quite literally made based on, well, what someone else has done. They don't really stop and think that maybe that person actually did make a mistake. For some reason, there's this mentality that game designers are infallible. No, they're just people. Like, we're all just people. We make mistakes. There's nothing abnormal there. So, sometimes people, for example, will say, "Oh, this game is just fine. I'm sure the developers did a good job and already thought of these things. It's well balanced." It won't, they'll just flat out deny that there's a possibility that a game does have a balance issue. But in reality, a lot of times they either, couldn't get it to work, or things just didn't work out right. It's something hard-coded in they can't fix, or they're not being given enough time by, someone who's in charge, etc. It happens. You showed a lot of bravery going into that holding pen, Zaragos. I didn't want to mention it before, but Grondlings took the last hero I sent to the abandoned field research facility and twisted his spine up like a pretzel. That's, interesting. I'd hate to see what happens to that hero now. He's probably dead. Maybe if he's lucky, his superhero powers include being able to survive that? Alright. Yes. I can rank up a little bit. Specialization. Here we go. This one's being ranked up, so I don't have to even think about it. I already know it's going to be in there. Alright, yeah, that's right. We got a few different options here. We could make some of these things more powerful. Actually, I'm going to make the bots more powerful, because they really could use it. We are bot-oriented here. Of course, that means we also get to do something else. Specifically, remember how I was showing these colors off before? So, Y, I believe, is yellow. Now, remember, all the bots do have a similar color scheme. So, like, if you look here, the lights are yellow. That's the key difference there. So, whoop, that's not what the button I wanted. I've been switching games around a lot, and it's throwing me off. Okay, and we'll summon the other ones, and it should be B for blue. Yeah, see? Still kind of grayish. I think I'll go with these ones for a little bit, at least. See how that turns out. Let's go ahead. Head on over. And one of the things that's actually important in game design is to pay attention to your music. And a lot of MMOs, they don't repeat the music so that you don't have to hear it too often, but then you can't actually enjoy the ones that are good. But there are games you play many hundreds of hours on that have music that doesn't feel repetitive. I mean, you get used to it, kind of ignore it, but still. Alright. I'm glad you were able to help out Dr. Debris. While you were gone, we found out some very interesting information. We have discovered the location of Fallout, the human-hating radical leader of the Irradiates. He is human! Sorry. He is in the northwest part of the atomic wastelands. A strange, impenetrable dome has appeared over the area, and it's likely he's involved in whatever caused it. It's translucent, so we've only gotten glimpses of what's going on inside, but we don't think it's anything good. They're building something big up there. That's the bad news. The good news is that we've located an abandoned mine that we believe will lead you to the inside of the dome, bypassing the barrier. Get in there and find out. Brain, work with me. Get in there and find out what was going on, or what is going on, and stop it. Beware of Fallout. He has vowed to turn as many regular humans as possible into irradiates and kill anybody who resists him. Okay, trying to scroll down. Alright. So, hate to leave you on a big cliffhanger here, but probably been a little bit, and I forgot to actually check the time. So hopefully this isn't like a half-hour one. I don't think it is. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and call it here, and I'll meet you in the next video.